Hi guys, welcome back to Liking Hiking. So today I'm going to be talking about hiking boots versus trail runners and what I found to be the pros and cons of each one and which one I'm liking the best at the moment. So I thought I would start out with what I first started out with. So my first ever overnight backpacking trip, I just wore a pair of $20 sneakers because that was all I had. So I got blisters because they weren't the best sneakers ever, and but no other problems. And I probably would have got blisters no matter what I wore because I was not used to overnight backpacking at all. So from there, I was like, okay, I really like this hiking thing. So, you know, what do I need to get? I need to get myself a pair of hiking boots because that's what you do when you're hiking. So I happened to be in the US on a holiday, and I found these Denali hiking boots, and they were on sale. Obviously they're not like the world's most best branded hiking boots, but I didn't know. I thought hiking boots were hiking boots, and I was like, oh, these will last a long time, you know, they'll stand up to rough hiking trails. Anyway, so I got these, I tried them on, super comfy, made sure there was enough room in the toe, all of that business. I wore them around home heaps before taking them out on my first backpacking trip with these boots. So my first backpacking trip with these boots was Walk the York. So if you haven't watched my Walk the York video, I highly recommend it. But if you have, you know, we did almost 80 Ks in 4 days or 3.5 days. And I wore these boots most of the time. So towards the end of the third day, so after dinner, started getting some Achilles tendon pain. And I put it down to maybe the section I hiked along the beach in my thongs, because I hate beach hiking, and it was a little bit easier in thongs because sand gets in your boots. Oh, it was a nightmare. Anyway, so I put it down to that and didn't really think too much of it. Got home, you know, kind of dealt with the tendonitis, got better, and so on and so forth. I wasn't sure if it was related to the shoes or no. So I wore these boots again on our first section of the Hyson Trail, so Parachilna to Yan Yana Hut. Again, not a super long hike, but still a pretty decent effort. And I got the Achilles tendon pain again. So it was definitely related to these boots. So I decided to do a bit more research. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I wasn't tying them up properly or whatever, but when I was doing some research on hiking shoes and boots a bit more, I discovered there's like a whole new world of shoe hiking knowledge. So a lot of people have experienced a similar thing to me, have switched to trail runners. So trail runners are a lot lighter, they're more a sneaker style of shoe, and they don't go up as high as boots, therefore minimizing that drumming on the Achilles tendon, which is what was causing the tendonitis. So I got some Brooks Cascadia 10s, the non-Gore-Tex version, because as I was doing my research, I found out that the non-Gore-Tex versions, they do dry out a lot faster when they do get wet. And if you do creek crossings, which, you know, I really hope one day I can do a real official creek crossing, and you keep your shoes on, which is safer, they're going to get wet regardless of whether you have the Gore-Tex ones or the normal ones, and these normal ones dry out a lot faster. So I got these ones. I've done almost 200 Ks in them now. They're not looking like they're going to last the 1,000 Ks that they said they would stand up to. But so I've got a little bit of wear and tear around the toes, and some of the, I don't know what you call this, it's not really the sole, the tread is condensing and kind of like coming out the sides. But anyway, my friend got the male version of these for a bit of a wider fit, and hers deteriorated in 200 Ks, they were completely deteriorated. A lot of the things on the bottom were coming off. So yeah, I don't think this brand lasts as long as they perhaps should. However, I don't know, these are my only pair of trail runners I've ever had, so I don't know how long they normally last or what would be a good pair. If you have a favorite pair of trail runners, please leave it in the comments down below. I would love to know, because I am definitely going to be looking at trying some different brands after these shoes completely wear out. in summary, there is some situations where hiking boots would be better than trail runners. For example, rocky terrain where there is a great potential for you to be twisting your ankles when you need that extra ankle support, potentially for you might be better to have some boots. And I know some people love their boots. They go hiking their boots all the time. They hike like, way longer than I do and they don't have a problem. I would highly recommend though, if you're getting hiking boots, to get them fitted properly by someone who actually knows what they're talking about, so that you can hopefully avoid any of the problems that I've experienced with hiking boots. And if you are going into trail runners, let me know what you think if you're trying them out for the first time. And I have really loved my trail runners so far. I've had no problems with them, no blisters. They have been fantastic. I would highly recommend trail runners for those easier trails where it is a well-marked trail. It's not rocky, you're not twisting your foot all the time. It's just a trail. I mean, we did some crazy sections already on the Hyson, and these shoes have been more than adequate. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, guys, keep on liking hiking. And my cameraman, little bro, would love a shout out.